All right, we're gonna show you an up close on the head area. I'm getting a lot of fur coming in with eyes enlarged, ears enlarged, lips missing, things like that. Um, it doesn't count against you in the fur market to a point, but when you're trying to stretch it on a board or on a wire, you need that there to be able to get the maximum stretch that you can out of the fur. So we're in the stage right now. We're about to the shoulder area. You've either hand pulled it down to this point, or you've used your machine to go ahead and pull it down to this point. If you're doing it by hand, all you got to do is stick your thumb in between here, pull up, leg pops out, or do what I do. Pull your legs out with your machine. So in this stage, you're going to take your knife. If you're doing it by hand, right here you've got your feet holes. What I do is I stick my finger in it and I give it a nice yank and a pull like this while I'm knifing it here. But as you know, I've got this machine, so we'll give it a little tension and we'll work it down. So you have a little V triangle right here. This is the top of the head going into the ear right here and the ear right here. As I knife, I'm working that back and letting the fur roll like that. So you're going to do it all the way around. Come around into the chin. Free your lips up. There's one of your lips. And there's your other lip right there. So now we're at the stage of the ear. Here's the cartilage. Starts up in here. If you were to cut up here, you're leaving way too much in there. If you cut down in here, you're going to cut your fur. You want to find that equal middle, cut back towards the skull, and you get a perfect amount for an ear. Do the same thing, walk it around. You got the same spot, so we'll knife it, coming back. Now at this point, as you can see, I do it out of habit. Even if I didn't have the skinning machine, I've said this many times, I like to be able to pull on the face. I have more control over it. I like how it feels. So by sticking my finger in the ear hole, I'm pulling down and just letting my knife work. Now as you can see, I just started to puncture through. This right here is your eye area. To play it safe, you can stab up into here and dig it all out. I've done it for so long that I know right where to cut, how to cut. So we'll do it on this side real quick. Pull down on the ear. And there's where the eye starts to open up at. I'm going to finish it through. Knife rolls into the head, not down to the fur. I'm going to show you what you guys are doing, and then I'm going to show you what is right. So this is how you guys probably are doing it. You're cutting down. See how I just rolled that fur right there. Now if I would have cut up into here, I would have took the tear duct. But if I would have continued, I would have had this big gaping hole that we don't want. So we'll go to the other side. Now this is the right way. Roll into the tear duct and eye. So I'm cutting into it. Pull with your thumb or your finger on the ear area downward. So the wrong way, the right way. Now at this point, a lot of people get confused because if you blow two eye holes out on both sides, you've either cut into this or you're about to cut into this. So this is what I keep seeing in the shop, is somebody going across, hacking that off, and then hacking the chin off, and I have no face to stick on a stretcher. So that is what we're trying to avoid. So I'll fix and clean this up while pulling down on the eye, walking it down to the nose. And again, like I said, if we're going to the market, we don't want this chin. It's in our way when it goes on the stretcher board. So we'll go ahead and cut right at the jawline and drop that chin out. So now all we have left is that nose. Now you can cut right here. There's no problem with you cutting tight, but you're gonna leave all that mess on there. If you do what I do, and I just lightly work and pull at the same time, I take majority of it off to allow that nose to dry a lot quicker. So we're just trying to help you out in the fur market. We want to be able to make you utilize your fur to the max stretch, the max price that you can get for your fur when you bring it into a local fur buyer or even into the auction house. If you take a piece of fur and you say put a hole in it, or you stretch an eye out, or you stretch an ear out, when you go to flesh it, you do a really good job fleshing it, but that eye's off, or this or that. So when they look at the color and it's like, say, off yellow into a silver, it's not a great fur, but it's an okay fur. But because of the eyes that are enlarged, the ears that are enlarged, things like that, that's taking that fur value and just dropping it right down, because they're going to look at that and the qualities that you put into it. Now, if you would have took the same fur, had nice ears, nice eyes, perfect flesh, everything looks good on it, he's going to bump you up into the next grade. That's how most of them do it. And even a buyer like me, I'm going to look at your fur and your put up, and if you put the time into it, I'm going to pay you for it. I can't give you an outrageous number, but we can kind of help because you put the extra effort in to make it look better. So I hope this helped you guys. We like feedback. We'd like to hear from you. So if you want to go ahead and comment below and let me know what you want to see, and maybe we'll get a chance and we'll make a few more videos for you. Thanks for watching.